Okay, bro. Get yourself settled. Welcome to Off the Cuff, episode 2. Dino,
Yes.
how you doing, my guy?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, mate. Not the most well. I've had a bit of a cold. I'll probably sound a little bit different.
You sound
as
husky.
Well. Yeah, I sound a little bit terrible at the minute. But generally speaking, a positive start to the week, mate. A positive start to the week. Tell me about your week so far. All this past week, I should probably say.
Yeah, last 7 days. Good. I'd say good. I mean, the weather's been shit.
Bipolar.
Yes.
Is what I described it as earlier in the week.
Yeah, you're right. But let's not elevator talk about weather, shall we? So, two things that I think this week really... One, I kind of need to understand a bit more, and I don't understand where the stuff comes from.
Mm-hmm.
But what's really kind of annoying me at the moment online is...
Straight into it.
This week, because I've seen a few people, like, deniers.
Okay.
So, like flat earth deniers, that was quite a thing.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And then these people just seem to find a new following of some sort. And now there's the dinosaur deniers.
It's like logic has prevailed with the flat earth.
Yeah, because they just...
Now I need something else to grasp onto now.
Yeah, because a lot of time I would see videos online where they go, you got a flat earther trying to prove the earth's flat by then proving the earth is round in the same experiment. And so, but the problem is you can't do that with dinosaurs. So I watch videos, I see cool new dinosaur documentary coming out, I go to the comments, fake, not real, dinosaurs part of the Illuminati, whatever. And I just don't understand
how you can argue it.
Yeah, how people think dinosaurs are fake. Because this is my thing, right? With anything at large scale conspiracies, it's already kind of difficult to get 10 people to a barbecue. Imagine trying to coordinate the fact that every archaeologist in the world has to say dinosaurs are fake, and not a single one of them is going, it's a conspiracy, guys. I've been told. The man came to me in university and told me the bones are fake.
How many archaeologists have there been since the dawn of time?
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
And I mean, it's not a coincidence that all of them say that dinosaurs are real. Can't be a coincidence,
one of them.
can it?
Yeah, and you can do carbon dating testing on these things.
Yeah.
You can see how old they are, but no, dinosaurs are fake.
There's bloody Instagram pages of people physically doing this archaeology, isn't
digging
there?
the bones up,
breaking the rocks up, finding the cores of the rocks, finding the fossils.
100%. So I just don't get it.
Can I ask, what kind of comments are you seeing to justify that dinosaurs aren't real? So playing devil's advocate and putting the shoe on the other foot. From what?
I don't know.
From what?
I'm not making
instant reply. From what?
I'm not making these comments, dude. I don't. Sometimes I see stupid comments and I almost get the urge to reply. I don't know if you do, but
all the time, yeah.
But with this, I just can't even comprehend why you wouldn't think dinosaurs are real. What's the game?
I agree with you, mate. I think it's.
And I don't know if you've seen this online.
Flat Earth boredom.
Have you seen this online?
Not this particular topic. But I don't know how
different. I think.
Well, it's not a new topic.
Yours is titties and tattoos, and mine are done.
This dinosaur debate isn't a new topic, though, is it?
No.
This has been going on for decades. People arguing this. It's just now you've got an online platform to put your point of view across.
I was about to say that. I think these people have always existed. They just have a voice now.
Yeah, exactly.
Annoyingly.
And you can be ridiculous and do it online.
Yeah, running
without people coming at you. Do you know what I mean? And going, having that face-to-face conversation, being proved wrong and going, and we've seen a lot of that online. There's a lot of people that do that online. And
they just ruin my David Attenborough videos too. It just kills me. Because I think it's so cool when you go into the comments and just peel over.
I mean, it makes David Attenborough look like his life was in vain.
I know.
Everything he's researched.
But
all the documentaries that he's done. Don't do that to David Attenborough. Do you know what I mean?
Legend.
Out there, he has a national treasure right there in the UK.
Yeah, I think like every week I wake up assuming he's going to be the one that's going to kick it, and every week he just keeps going. He's a legend.
He'll outlive me, David Attenborough.
Probably the way I
sound right now,
and the way you look,
the way I'm going. It sounds like I ain't got long left. But
what about you and your week?
Yeah, like I say, some positive news very recently. So obviously due to move soon.
Yeah, boy.
Hopefully that's
Yeah.
done and dusted, hopefully soon. Ties in quite nicely with Easter bank holiday and stuff, so I can get all that sorted. But yeah, busy, work's busy, just not feeling too well. generally speaking, in a positive mood. Just need to get my voice back. Hopefully there's not too many comments saying I prefer your voice like this. So I'll have to just
deep, dark, and husky. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I know.
And then you're gonna stay sick.
I know. Stay sick. Go and spend 6 hours in the
in the rain,
the hail, and the rain, and the sun, and everything else. Just the Pandora's box of British weather.
Just to send 6 sexy voice notes, one back to back.
But yeah, no. Generally speaking, all good.
Good.
Yeah, positive. So we're going to dive into segments. So we've both got a segment each, as per last week. We obviously both do a little bit of research, come up with a segment, or find a segment online, or someone sends us a segment to read out.
True.
All real life scenarios. So straight into yours then, Dino. What you got for me today, mate?
Yeah. So it's from an agony aunt column.
Okay.
And I saw it in passing, and it just made me think this might be quite interesting to talk about.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I've been dating a guy for 11 months, but he won't have sex, is the title. Right. Already my brain just red flag.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I've been dating a guy for 11 months now, and he refuses to have sex. He claims that I'm so sweet and pure, he can't think of getting it on.
Oh.
He also claims he will be able to resolve it. Shall I stop seeing him or carry on? In my mind, I have a timeline, and if he doesn't get resolved by Christmas, it's over. What do you think?
Can I ask a question? Does she say how old she is? Because she said she's on a timeline. Is that because she's just got a time frame for how long she can last without having sex, or is it because she's old, she wants children? Any info?
She doesn't, unfortunately. So
okay, I'm just going to assume then, because she's not mentioned 30s. Her age. Well, I'm not even bothered about her age, because she said that she's on a timeline, as in like he's got a timeline, like there's an expiry date on this situation,
on this
and it's Christmas. Yeah.
I can give you. It was probably sent in November or October.
So if you was to follow this up, I wonder if there's comments to say
if they're still together.
That would be good. That would be good for next week. Update on Dino's scenario.
I'm not God.
Is there an update? Are they together? Did he nail her?
I know.
Did he? So, for my initial thoughts, or
yes.
Okay. And he said because he felt like she was too sweet and innocent.
Yes, but he says he'll be able to resolve it eventually.
Do you know what my thoughts are?
Yeah, I did.
I think he might be a virgin.
Really?
I think he might be a virgin. What grown man?
Here we go.
I mean, your initial attraction to someone is physical, isn't it?
Yes.
It's only when you get to know them, the personality sort of is the topper. Brilliant. I can see myself with this woman. I'll make this a thing, right? We would all agree that the initial attraction to someone is physical.
Yes. Can I add to that?
Go for it.
It is, the initial attraction is
sexual.
It is visual.
Yeah.
And that's what you see first. Then you get to know the person. You've been dating them for a while. It's a topper. It makes them even more attractive.
Brilliant.
Right?
And
what was originally attractive is now more attractive. Makes you want to rip their clothes off even more.
And the sex is better because there's emotional connection. There's no doubt.
Why wait 11 months?
Is better.
I know guys that wouldn't wait 3 dates.
Same, mate. Me too. So I'm query one is, are you a virgin? You just haven't disclosed it.
So you can make assumption you might be a virgin.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw that as a possible avenue. I would like to know. I'm going to assume this woman is of an attractive 7, 8 out of 10. I'm just going to say 7 out of 10, just hit an average.
Not that we like to rank people.
We're not ranking women. This isn't the social network. But I'm going to say she's attractive enough to get into a relationship. 6, 7 out of 10.
She's pure. She's sweet.
She's pure. She's innocent. So she's probably pretty in that category. Of pretty.
In his
you would think. Well, I love. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
This is my answer.
I don't understand why you wouldn't. If you're not a virgin and you're not nervous about it, let's say though, maybe 11 months. Has it gone so far that the pressure is just unbearable at this point? Maybe you just two-stroker.
Okay, let's bring this to a real life scenario of us.
Okay.
Could you wait 11 months?
No, not a fucking prayer, mate. 11 months. 11
what would
minutes?
it take? What would it take for you to wait 11 months?
I don't know. What would it take for me to wait 11 months?
Yeah.
then I don't know. I met someone. She's lovely, but she's coming off a mad injury or something. That's it. What
mad injury?
Like, I don't know, like a horror ACL or something like that. And knees are fucked.
You can still have sex with a torn ACL.
I know, but you're asking me a question. I'm just trying to think.
I thought you were talking like more dramatic than that, like pure wheelchair based.
But you can still.
You can, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think
weird.
I'm thinking like a horror injury, car crash, fucked up. Do you know what I mean? Like unable to. She probably don't even want to disappoint me. Do you know what I mean? And there's a little bit of that maybe from her side. Yeah, I can respect that a bit.
What about if she's waiting until she's married?
I wouldn't be involved in that relationship.
Fair enough.
That's just me. Like, that's just me, isn't it? But if he might be that way, but it doesn't say that she is, does it? So,
no, she doesn't say that.
So I don't know. I can only speak subjectively for myself. I couldn't wait 11 months.
I can throw a theory out there. Of course. It's probably not true.
Might be.
It's gay.
Might be a gay virgin.
Could be I mean, that's extremely rare. I mean, have you ever met a gay virgin?
I don't know.
They don't exist, bro. That's the unicorn of.
Is this a new segment?
That's the unicorn of the adult world. Is a gay virgin.
Yeah, they're quite. I don't know.
They fucking love sex, bro.
Yeah.
So he knows he's gay, but like some people.
Maybe
obviously grow up in communities where they can't come out the closet.
Yeah.
And if you have a girlfriend every now and then for a few months, they're like, nah, he's not gay.
Mm.
You just broke up his girlfriend. What you talking about?
You know, gay people have got children though.
Yeah, I have a gay friend. He was married until he was in his late 30s, early 40s, and then got divorced because he was gay.
You might be spot on. We might be right. We both might be right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the scenario exists for me because
I can't, like, I think though, like, that is just part of a relationship, and it's such a massive part of a relationship to have a physical relationship. I've always said this. I've always said, like, you know, you can clip me, you can disagree with me, right? But I think sex is about 70% of a relationship.
Ooh,
I think it's so important.
That's a bold claim.
And this is why when you're older and you're not, you know, at it as much, and you know, wheels are falling off a bit. Do you know what I mean? But I think humour is also massive.
I don't think
because at the end of the line, when you're 70, 80 years old, you know, shout out the people that are still fucking at 70, 80 though.
Yeah, and them watching this,
respect to it. Do you know what I mean? But when that physical side of things naturally wears off, you have to laugh. Because that's what keeps you going, man. You need to laugh together and love to laugh together. But the physical side is so important. Maybe I'm exaggerating slightly at 70, but it's more than 50.
See, I don't think it's 70. Okay. My personal opinion. Yours is 70. That's perfectly fine. I think.
Debate with me, Dino.
I think relationships, are built on various pillars.
You're getting philosophical on me, Dean.
A little bit, just a tad. I think sex is probably like 30% of one of three pillars, right?
30% of one pillar?
30%. It's one of three.
Oh, okay, so it's one of the pillars.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Or you could even push it out to 25% each. So you got like, you both need to be emotionally compatible.
Yeah.
Mentally compatible. Your value set has to be there.
Mm-hmm.
You both have to value the same thing, enjoy the same things. Mm-hmm. Because when that sex pillar eventually disappears because your dick stops working.
Those what keep you together, right?
Dick stops working at 30. How old am I? 36.
36. Long gone. Long gone.
I need those other pillars, man. Yeah. So they need to exist. So yeah, but I see what you're saying as well, like, because it really does connect you to that person. But like, I have friends that waited till they were married, and then they had sex, and their relationship was really, really strong without that. And then all it did was just almost just solidify, encase it into what it is. No, look,
I stand by what I say. It's still, I think, minimum 50%. But
I'm getting you done.
But yeah, you are. But the solid foundation of a good relationship is a solid friendship as well, isn't it? So when you're talking to me about your friends that had sex after marriage and that would just took it to the next level, so to speak.
Yeah.
Fair play to them. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
But they're having sex. This individual is not having sex.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
So you're taking, whether it's your 25% or my 50%, that's a fucking massive number, even if it's 25%.
It is. And they've got a 0.
So I'm saying, Merry Christmas.
So,
but it's the end.
What is your advice to her then?
I finish it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even wait till Christmas.
I mean, at what point? 11 months, 22 months, 33. Well, at what point? I mean, 11 weeks is mental.
Yeah. 11 weeks.
11 weeks. What's that? Nearly 3 months. Come on, man. Have a word.
Yeah. I think also as you get older, that window gets shorter.
Yeah. And look, I'm going to say she's 30, right?
Yeah. Late 20s. Man. She probably wants to have sex, have some family.
Well, she's probably working hard. She might have a family already. She's full time.
Yeah.
Like, grafting. She wants to come out and let off some steam. She wants to do that with a man she loves, right? That's just like a normal thing. If you can't deliver that, then you ain't for me. There's no way, man.
Yeah, I mean,
it's so important.
If we're going to call a spade, my advice, ditch him.
It's over. So we agree.
I personally don't know a male that will wait 11 months.
Me neither.
Unless it's a religious reason.
No one I know of.
And even the religious guys I know will do various things on the side. So
we're in agreement then.
Yeah, ditch him. Don't even wait till Christmas.
Christmas. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for the memories.
Yeah. Just go somewhere awesome for Christmas. Solo travel. Do something cool.
Yeah. Go in.
Shock the world.
And you'll find who's compatible for you, right?
Eventually. Your turn.
Yeah. Right. Hand it over. So mine is across 2 paragraphs.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is I think it's awful, like to be the man in this scenario. Okay, so it's called The Dilemma.
Okay.
My partner of 2 years told me that she had been single for 12 years before I asked her out, but then 6 months into our relationship, she told me that her last partner was the love of her life. After they broke up, they continued to regularly have sex for 10 years. She also recently told me she still loves him, but is no longer in love, and that he is incredibly good looking. So she still loves him, but she's not in love with him.
Right, I thought you meant he fell out of love with her.
No. So she recently told me. So remember, I'm talking from the man, the boy in the relationship's point of view here.
Yeah.
She recently told me she still loves him, i.e. her ex, but is no longer in love with him, but he is incredibly good looking. Another thing to just hurt you, right? She maintains that she was single for 12 years because they just had sex regularly together. I don't understand how this could happen. You are with someone or you're not. I am scared she will be unable to resist him and never really be able to love me, and it's haunting me. She has never said I am good looking, and never said and only once said that our sex is okay. Oh, but I hope it will get better. Based on her own experience, sex gets better the longer the relationship goes on. But should I be worried?
Is that the end?
That's the end.
You should be worried, bro.
I want to get your point on it.
Okay, let me get my point on it.
And then we'll converse.
We'll deliberate.
Yeah.
So, can I sum up the scenario quick?
Yeah, shall I? Because I've read it. So, relationship with a girl.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. But she's been single prior to that for like 12.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason she was single is because she was just happy sleeping with her ex that she was in love with for 10 of those 12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not, she thinks he's good looking. She said she still loves him. There's a place in her heart, but she's not in love with him. She never calls her current boyfriend good looking. She says the sex is average or okay. Should he be worried?
Let's just call a spade a spade. You should be worried.
You should be worried, man.
I've had told people this, and you get told this throughout your life and you hear it. The honeymoon phase of your relationship is supposed to be peak. You know what I mean? That's when you are madly in love with one another.
Yeah.
You're having sex in random places. You're
5 times a morning.
Yeah.
You know
just,
what I mean?
Having a few drinks.
Getting
just
socked. Constant.
Just pulling the car over.
That's it.
Sleeping in
wiping it on the curtains.
Don't know about wiping it on the curtains. Fucking hell, no wonder your curtains are crusty. Okay, I want the love that you've got, bro. You've had the most, but that's supposed to be like the high, and that's you know what I mean. Because after that, you get married, you don't get married, you have kids,
life
blah,
happens,
blah, blah,
doesn't
blah,
it? Life happens, yeah.
If she's never told you you're good looking once,
or like even like, oh wow, that was mind blowing in bed. You know
also, you've been banging your ex for 10 years, and it was so good, you just weren't bothered about being in another relationship.
Didn't need to be with anyone else because you were getting what you needed from your ex.
I guarantee you, if that good-looking girl comes back, should be gone.
Yeah, I think if he was to proposition her and go, look, I want to give it another go, she is bouncing, my guy.
She's gone.
She's gone.
So I feel like all our advice is just to bounce to everyone.
It's the easiest thing in these last two scenarios, I think.
Yeah, but life's too short.
Agreed.
And we told the other couple to bounce in the last episode, the lesbian couple.
Common trend, run away, protect yourself.
From two single guys. But life's too short. You can't be with someone who doesn't love you the way you love them.
Yeah, I think there's a massive insecurity here as well.
And you can't say it's gonna get better.
No, to write this down on a column or send it in, whatever you want. To write this down, you're bothered, man. You are so bothered that you've had to, mull this around in your mind. You can't come to your own conclusion. You're writing that in to get other people's opinions. I can't see this getting any better for this guy at all. I think there's an insecurity that's just got so heavy. Yeah. That if he's mentioned,
she might be really attractive and he's punching. So he's like, you know what?
You know, it might be little things as well, like she follows him on social media. That can bother. That bothers people now. I've been bothered about that in the past. I don't mind saying that.
Can we just go off on a tangent?
Of course.
So I heard the story this week on another podcast where this girl had sent in a scenario to say that she had seen a random Instagram account where she found out it was her boyfriend's side account.
So you could check the chicks.
All he follows is OnlyFans girls and porn stars on there, right?
Sounds like my Twitter.
Yeah, it does. But she confronts him about it, and he lies. And he says, that's the account, but I shut it down. Those people are following me, or they're buying my follows. So this motherfucker lies to her as well and says, that must be Instagram selling my account to other people, because you can buy accounts on Instagram. Yeah. We've never done that. That's what we have for. But but you can buy.
Follow the Instagram page, man.
Please.
Yes.
What are you waiting for?
It's only been up a day.
But then he lies and says, it's, I've paused it. It shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
But the number keeps going up on what he's following.
So he's active on it.
He's active on it, but he's lying about it.
Yeah.
So that was another scenario I wanted to bring in this, and obviously I've gone on a tangent here about your scenario, but she's more pissed off that he lied about the account than actually having that account, right? Because, I
suppose it's a different argument, though, isn't it? If he'd have said yes, it's mine, blah blah blah, they'd have argued about that. She would have still argued either way. Do you know what I mean?
Potentially.
No, 100%. 100%.
Because I guess so. But in this scenario, she said, I don't mind him having. I'm glad he made a separate account so that his feed and his family and friends don't see him following all these porn stars on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Plus, he's not paying for OnlyFans because he has all this content on.
Yeah.
So I just think it's quite clever to do that a little bit, don't you?
I think it's a lot of effort just to watch porn.
You can't watch porn on Instagram either. This is what I don't get.
Well, I mean, porn's very easy to come by, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? To go and why would you need to? It might not be just that though. You might be talking to birds on there. Do you know what I mean? It might not just be the content side of it. It might be like it's a secret page so he can message other birds behind his bird's back. I'm spitballing a bit.
Or buying content on there.
Maybe. You don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, porn's so easy to come by. That seems like a lot of effort just to watch not even porn. Do you know what I mean? Like soft porn.
You've actually, now that you've said that, I've never thought of that. He could also be using that as an alias. A mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, I just use that to follow porn.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
yeah.
You're chatting to birds or buying content.
Chatting to birds. You could be having an affair from it. Do you know what I mean? Like chatting to your partner or your whatever. Do you know what I mean? Side piece.
Yeah,
Like,
and it
could be a different platform. Like, and then maybe that's just the cover up story for why he's got that account.
Exactly.
We've cracked the code. Maybe that's it. I mean, it's seedy. It's a lot of effort to just watch porn for me.
Yeah. Plus, when you've lied to your partner about saying, "Oh, I don't do it anymore," you can deactivate a thing that account shouldn't exist anymore if you've said that you stopped. And why are you lying about following more people and saying people are buying your follows?
If it was deactivated as well, would she be able to see it?
No one would. It's done.
So yeah. So my experience, if you ever took down an Instagram page, no one can find it.
It's gone.
Do you know what I mean? It's gone.
But
so,
he said he logged out of it. It's dormant.
Oh, okay. So he's only logged out of it. He's not deactivated.
He hasn't deactivated it.
But yeah, I mean that's just a barefaced lie, isn't it? Because we know he's active and the followers are going up. It's probably a sex addict in there somewhere.
Probably. That's quite sad as well.
Yeah.
Where you hear these stories of guys spending thousands and thousands on OnlyFans.
I can't believe. I even the thought of paying for
sex
is
or just porn alone.
Just paying for some bird £5 for that
for a video,
mate. I just think it's weird. Some people like athletes, millionaires, paying tens of thousands a month.
Oh yeah.
I heard a story. You know, Victor Gyökeres, who plays for Arsenal, he's a centre forward for Arsenal. Deanos, not a massive football fan. Apparently, you know that Sophie Rain.
Yeah.
Apparently, he spent 4.3 million on her OnlyFans account over the time. He's a multi-millionaire football player, plays for Arsenal, probably going to win the league. Why do you need that to go? You can get probably whoever you want, really. Do you know what I mean? With a little flex.
Yeah, you could probably get someone way hotter. Yeah. Someone that's going to love you. Someone that's going to be filthy.
Someone that's cheaper.
Someone that's cheaper.
Could be better, cheaper, better for you, more compatible. I'm pretty sure as well he left his missus in Portugal to go play for Arsenal, which you're opening your mouth there, but I respect the craft there a little bit.
Oh, I thought you meant he left his missus because
his missus fell out of him, or he dumped his missus to go and pursue his career at Arsenal.
That's fine.
I love that. Yeah, fair play.
But I can't respect spending
$4.3 million on a girl.
Now you know why these girls are making so much fucking money.
Yeah, I read about we are going off a bit here, but I read about. Have you ever heard of Bad Baby?
It rings a bell.
She's like an American rapper. She was also called the Catch Me Outside girl.
Yes, I know
that one, right? She
started
OnlyFans on 18th birthday. She made something like $51 million in a year.
Yeah, I heard that.
Unbelievable.
So same with those Disney kids. And as soon as they hit 18, they open an OnlyFans account. I can't remember that actress's name, but she made $1 million on her first day or something stupid. I don't get it.
I think I can see her, but I can't.
I can also see her.
Can we just backtrack? Because I want to ask another question.
Yeah.
We both agree that this guy is not going to be able to get over this lust or hidden feeling, not even hidden feelings, quite obvious feelings.
The insecurity. Yeah. The girl isn't.
Yeah, she's not going to get over that, and in turn, he's not going to get over that, and we both agree that this relationship is probably doomed. If he can't get over it anyway, because it's her history, it's her past. You shouldn't be punished by that.
Agreed.
But at the same time, if you're openly, maybe she's so comfortable with her feelings, with her in a current relationship, she's so fine with telling him that she loved him, he was good looking, he was good in bed, blah blah blah.
If she still really did love him, she probably would have kept a foot in the door.
But then the flip is, she could be quite bloody evil, and she loves that little bit of making a current fella squirm a little bit, keeps him on his toes. Maybe it's a little bit weird. I like to think it's not that.
Let's assume the best of people here.
Let's assume the best of people. She's very comfortable in a current relationship.
So much so that
she doesn't want to hide anything.
He was really handsome.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't want to hide anything.
Also, context matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because someone can say something to you and you go, wow, that was brutal. But they didn't mean it that way. And we're not hearing the way she said that scenario. She could have said, yeah, he was really good looking, but, you know, did this and this and this, and all he heard was he was really good looking.
So final advice for this boy then, what would you say to him?
I think if it's eating you up that much, you need to talk to her.
I think it needs to be like a bit of a one more conversation about this, depending on what you say, depends on where we carry on.
I don't think the threat should be there, but he can have that thought in his head.
I don't want to say threat, not even an ultimatum, but like for him to go on in this relationship with a sane mind and be like, I don't need to worry about this guy. Look, I need to know that we're like, I'm the guy, really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think communication is huge, right? So for him saying that if he can write it on a post to a bunch of strangers, you should be able to say to your partner in 2 years, go for a drink, say, look, I'm feeling a little bit insecure about X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
Help me figure this out.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't help you figure it out, or she give you some dumbass answers,
or you just don't like the answers,
or you don't like the
because
answers,
at the end of the day,
you already got your answer.
You've got your piece to protect as well, haven't you?
But so, I think it's always worthwhile having a conversation, an open, frank conversation. Be like, everyone's allowed to be insecure. I didn't really like the way you said this. Did you mean this? You said he's really good looking. You never really told me I'm good, really, really good looking.
Or good in bed.
But maybe when she was with that other guy, she never said to him once. Because she might not be a complimenter.
And if this guy was so amazing, why is she not still with him?
Exactly.
So there must be something not right there in that relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be something silly like cheating on her. But
yeah,
you were still sleeping with him for 10 years?
Always dick's too big. Like that.
I mean, it must be all right because she went back.
That's the one thing you don't want to hear.
She went back for nibbles for 10 years, mate.
Good looking and a huge dick. Yeah. It was too big. It was
sensational in bed.
Yeah. It was just a bit too sore every time. Great. Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
So, okay. Yeah. So
open conversation. Take it from there.
Analyse the answers and move forward if you can.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to jump straight into the next question because we touched on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Did you see the OnlyFans CEO had died?
Yeah, 40-something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like I don't think anyone really knew about it. He had cancer. Rest in peace. What happens to OnlyFans next?
They just get a new CEO.
You reckon? Because I've heard rumours, I've heard people like Elon saying, I'm going to buy it and shut it down.
It's too much money.
I mean,
it's the best performing company in the US, I think. I mean, one of the top 3 or something.
I can imagine it is. Do you think it's just continuity, no problem?
Well, just after lockdown, OnlyFans put forward, because OnlyFans was originally meant to be for artists, people creating cool things, right?
And really? Is that what the invention of OnlyFans
it's only your fans that will subscribe to you. You can, like, the people that you might stream your painting.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, anything that you're a fan of.
I wonder if anyone actually still does that on OnlyFans.
They do. Same as
but if I was
Patreon,
Patreon, yeah,
they do the same thing, but they don't do porn.
Yeah, I don't associate Patreon with porn though. OnlyFans is only associated with porn now.
Yeah, but they put I think after lockdown they were going to shut it down because they were going to do no adult content on there, and it was quite close. And a bunch of people were going, "This is my livelihood. What am I going to do? But how am I going to pay for this mansion? Blah 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 blah." And then it got vetoed because they're just making way too much money.
It's bringing, as a business, it would be a bad decision, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
To stop the adult. It's probably 95% of the platform now, isn't it? Because I didn't know there was artists.
Probably more than that.
Possibly.
Because people have probably left because they're like, well, anyone who wants to find me, there's probably going to be a girl with the same name as.
Yeah, I can do my art live on TikTok. Really.
Yeah, or Twitch or whatever. Yeah. Like if you do woodwork and you call it Woodchuck Chuck, there's probably a girl called Woodchuck Chuck that's going to outshine you.
Probably.
Yeah.
And she probably chucks wood really well.
Yeah, very well. Ads below.
We'll DM any ads that you need.
Yeah, so I think with I don't think they'll change the structure too much, but I just don't get who spends £4 million.
Yeah, a multi-millionaire who's absolutely moneyed, probably making $300,000 a week.
You know, I haven't subscribed to any OnlyFans models, but I get the appeal. Why are you squinting like that?
I'm not so sure.
Dude, I would never ever.
No, Matt, I wouldn't either. Like joking.
Not a pound. And then, but I get the appeal because we're going to start talking about porn now. But
we've been talking about porn for about 20 minutes.
We're grown-ups now, but I'm going to get into the detail.
Okay.
For me, who's been watching porn for a long time, I can't stand the high production stuff.
We spoke about this, haven't we, before? Yeah. Not on podcast, but there's something about the rawness of the amateur stuff because it's just real, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm an X-Videos guy.
Yeah,
right?
but that's why. I'll tell you now. I'll go to Twitter for my porn. I'll go to X for my porn. It's just there now.
Yeah,
and there's a rawness to it that's just normal. Do you know what I mean? That
I go on X-Videos, and most of the time I'll choose amateur.
Yeah.
Because I like to just. Yeah. Sometimes there's actual connection between these two human beings, but like I don't need to see some chick stuck in a I was gonna say blow dryer. I don't need to see a chick stuck.
Interesting.
Have you seen that stuck porn?
Probably, but I don't know by name.
Yeah, I think it's called stuck porn, where like a girl's emptying the washing machine.
Oh, and she's like,
and then she gets stuck, and then she calls a plumber, and then he bangs her, and it's vice versa. Or like the hot, got like a huge boobed teacher at the front of the class, and you've got a guy that's 31.
I remember being
18.
really young and watching some cheerleader shit when I was young, like really young, like 15 or whatever. I remember a specific scene, but like I know what you mean. Like, I think if you ever, and we've all watched stuff like that, certainly in the younger years of our lives, because that's probably what most of it was. Do you know what I mean? But
all this hard, like braces.
You find you just move the cursor to where you want it. You don't care about that. You're just looking for that couple of minutes that you need. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just like that, like raw intensity, and like that's why I get the appeal of like a lot of OnlyFans. The other high production stuff is trash, but I won't ever pay for it because it's
so accessible.
It's so ridiculous accessible that you would pay for it.
Yeah,
but you know where most of them make their money from?
Yeah.
It's like 90% of the money doesn't come from the videos, dude. It comes from texting and calling.
Yeah, and we spoke about this before. Yes. It's not even them doing the texting and calling.
Exactly.
Then they got that little mods, that little people, little rats.
So for everyone who doesn't know this, you can go on OnlyFans and you can talk to your favorite model. And they'll put on the Instagram board, chat to me now. Now, obviously, the low-profile OnlyFans girls will often chat to you. But
the Sophie Rains of the world.
They are not chatting to you, bro. No. I'm so sorry, dude. And
There's 40 little geezers on it.
I'm sorry that you love her. And I'm sorry that you've bought her gifts and you've sponsored shit. And I saw a guy that bought a girl on OnlyFans a Tesla. Wow. She didn't know who he was, right? These girls, when they say chat to me now, they have 10,000 followers, right? Let's say 100 of them are trying to talk to her at the same time, bro. Most of us can't imagine talking to 5 people at the same time. So they go to a company that manages these things, and they have a room full of people that are talking to you for them. And they have a script, and they know exactly what to say. And this is what Tristan, I think Andrew Tate also got busted
covered for. On the Manosphere. Was this on the Manosphere?
No, it wasn't on the Manosphere. But this is one of the things he got busted for was he would take girls, they would be tending to be chatting to him, but it was him doing the chatting because a guy knows what a guy likes to hear, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't make us come. We make us come. So these girls make money and it's like £1 or £2 a text message. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Dude.
Phenomenal, isn't it?
So 4 million, about 3 million was probably from texts. Because she can't have that much content. You pay £5, you get access to it all.
And how long do you get? You must get bored. £4 million worth of content.
Also,
let's say it is all content. How many pictures and videos do you fucking need? You know what I mean?
Yeah, also, dude, you're a famous footballer. Just go find her if you're into it that
walk
much.
Down fucking Regent Street.
Rent a plane.
And go and get a bird.
Fly in. You probably could have banged her for cheaper.
Probably. How do you know he ain't? How do you ent?
Why are you buying content?
I mean, 4.3. Well, let's say it's not just content. I didn't specifically say it was content. How do you know he ain't flew out? I mean, we're speculating.
We're digressing here, but
we're not really. We're speculating. Maybe he has flew out. Maybe he has flew out a couple of times. These birds don't care, mate. They don't care, man.
But when you're making 4 million from one dude, you don't really need to fly it unless you're getting a bar.
Depends how much he's offering.
A bar, let's say $1 million, come bang me, spend it over me. They probably would.
£1 million.
Well, you spend 4 million on videos.
If it's videos, it might be gifts as well.
Also, you can request videos. Like, I'll give you £100 if you squash a fish between your toes or something like that. That got weird.
Sounds good.
Yeah, but 4 million is crazy. It's tough. And some people out there scraping their knees 18 hours a day.
Bro. Yeah.
They're never going to touch that number.
I know. 12-hour shift, come back, do some part-time shift at a bar or something for like 5 hours, 17-hour days. Normal people. Do you know what I mean?
Come home.
Struggling now, man. The world is struggling now, and it is a bit of a slap in the face, isn't it? And you know what? So many, but like we spoke about this again. I know keep saying that. We probably bring some of this to the table already, but so many birds fail on OnlyFans as well, don't they?
This is exactly what I was going to say.
So many girls fail.
You could almost compare it to, and this is a ridiculous comparison, but high performance sport. So it's like football, right? They say
0.1% of footballers make it in the Premier League.
So they say footballers shouldn't get paid as much as they do, and I agree.
There's an argument there, isn't there?
I agree to a certain extent. There should be a cap, right? But to become a footballer of that caliber, the chances of you doing it across the entire world doing it is so small. That's why you get paid so much. It's the same with tennis. Like, apparently in the top 100 tennis players in the world, only 20 can actually live on what they make. from tennis.
So
the rest have to have full-time jobs, right? So OnlyFans is probably even worse because
I just on that though, I do think football is run by broadcast networks now, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? The amount of money sponsors are put in, TV put in.
Yeah,
that's why they're paid as much as they are, because they can afford to be paid as much as that. Because
how much do you think Sophie
billions per year?
How much do you think Sophie Rain's made in her career so far?
Oh, I think she brags about it all the time. She made like, I don't know,
4 million on one dude.
4 million on one. You're probably looking. I don't know. I'm just maybe look it up. Shall I have a guess?
Have a guess.
Let's say. Let's go. Well, the financial year starts tomorrow, doesn't it? So let's say
in
24. Let's
just
2025. 2025 is a calendar year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she would have made 84 million.
Okay.
I'm just throwing it. I'm using that Bad Baby as a bit of a reference point there.
Yeah. So you're not far off.
Was it?
They reckon she's made about $100 million.
$100 million for selling pictures of her pussy and feet.
Yeah. So you were talking about footballers and broadcasting, but everyone takes a piece of that.
Yeah, but like
she only has to pay OnlyFans.
I get you, but when you've got tens of millions of people supplying the funds for it, whereas you've got one, let's say Sky, they've just put in a chunk in. This is your sponsorship.
What are you talking about? Football? Or are you talking
I'm just using
OnlyFans?
I'm using it as like there's so many more people funding OnlyFans than there is football.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is to make it. She's one of the top creators, by the way.
Yeah,
so to make it as
number
the
one,
top.
isn't she?
Yeah, she's number one.
Yeah.
I don't even know what she looks like.
She's the most famous, I think.
I need to remember what she looks like. I'll see later.
Nice looking girl, but fuck me.
Yeah,
100 mil.
But there's so many that actually land up. It's worse than being a football player, actually. I think, because not only you don't make it and become a plumber or whatever, right? Or you go and try and be an OnlyFans. You sell a couple of pictures and videos, and then you don't try hard enough.
I know where you're going.
And now your videos and pictures are on the internet forever. And everyone in your neighborhood knows you're OnlyFans.
20p.
Yeah,
you made 20p last week.
Yeah. And then the tax man found out about it.
Yeah, and he still wants.
Your entire neighborhood knows you did OnlyFans. You're from a small town.
Your kids as well.
Trying to find a job, they Google you. You fucked.
Let's say a boyfriend. Yeah.
Tries to Google you. Fucked. So the risk to reward is actually insane.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? You've got. I feel like not that you've missed the boat to make it on OnlyFans, because there's always been new people and stuff. But I think like it's not always these people are coming in from nothing to being a top porn star on OnlyFans. Some of these people are coming from music career. You mentioned a Disney actor or something a minute ago.
Yeah, I think there's been
so that Bad Baby was a rapper. She had a following anyway.
But she was just famous from the Dr.
She was, but she did have a music career as well.
Yeah, a terrible one, yeah.
Yeah, but then you still got a following, a healthy following, that are going to follow you to a sex platform, and that just gives you that catapult, do you know what I mean? Rather than fucking Joanne down the road.
Doesn't Katie Price have OnlyFans?
I don't fucking know.
I'm pretty sure
Price
she does.
is put together like a fucking Tetris piece at the minute, isn't she?
Have you ever seen those little mannequins where they take little pieces of sausages and toothpicks and they build like a little mannequin from it?
Okay.
That's what I think she looks like.
I just think I don't want to get into body shaming, but I do think there's some serious body dysmorphia with her.
100%.
And I would like, and she probably knows that a little bit.
No, she doesn't.
I don't know. Like someone,
you can't keep going. Her
closest friends must be saying something, but you're making that conscious decision to go and get surgery. Do you know what I mean? No one can like effectively hold you down and go no. But there's got to be someone saying, "Kate, man, chill, bro." How old is she now? She's got to be 50.
I don't know, bro.
She's got to be pushing 50, if not 50.
I only found out who her partner was the other day.
There's a new one every year, isn't there?
No, the old one. You mentioned him, the musician.
Oh, Peter Andre. That's not a fella.
Was.
Oh yeah, like 10 years ago, maybe more.
Yeah.
I think they've got teenage kids now.
Don't really know much about her. Just seen the fall. It's been quite dramatic, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a shame. But Harvey's a joke, isn't he? Yeah, he's funny, man. I love. I actually love that kid. You know, I love Harvey Price.
There's a famous video that I didn't know who he was when I moved to the UK, and someone said, "Oh, you should watch this video of him on a talk show." And they're talking about bullies.
Yeah.
Have you seen this video?
Yeah.
And they said, "What do you say to bullies?"
Yeah. I think everybody's seen this video. That catapulted him a little bit, and she probably got a little bit of stick for that because he's been exposed to that language.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? But I've watched some not recent really. I watched some documentaries about him when he was going to college, and it was like, he's stepping into sort of like life after 18. and like her letting go a little bit of the care side of stuff. And the relationship is beautiful, and he is hilarious. And big up Harvey Price, man.
I've only seen 1 or 2 clips of him.
He's a funny man. After this, we'll watch one because he's funny.
Can he look after himself?
I mean, I watched these documentaries. These are probably a few years old now. He's got to be 20 now. But this was he was like 17, turning 18 at this time, and starting to go to college and stuff. And he was going to have a living quarters of his own. So he's been there. I think he's graduated now. So he must be able to take care of himself with some assisted support, of course.
Yeah, I think maybe you could probably get like an apartment in a building that has like.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. So it's like a complex. It's a college, like a live-in college.
Yeah.
And you have your own flat.
But then there's like buttons if you need help with something.
I assume so, and they'll probably do regular checks and stuff, like timetable and stuff. But funny, man, really, really rate that kid, and he's a funny guy.
Yeah, I mean, I laughed so hard at that video, dude.
I've got to show you some of these docos, man. There's 2 on BBC iPlayer, I think. No, he's a funny guy.
She also was in one of the episodes of, is it Olivia Atwood? Get Rich or Die Trying, or
the Filthy Rich one.
Yeah. One of the first seasons, I think I've only watched a couple of them, and it's season 2. But I think when I looked at it, there was like the famous 1% who have OnlyFans, is what you were talking about. And you're right, that competition as well just like sweeps away a lot of these young people that are like, I could try and do this. You're going against tsunamis here, like. Yeah,
it's just it's needle in a haystack if you're going to make it, because there's so many fucking.
And the ones that do make it often are posting on Instagram 17 times a day. They're just banging out videos and
these people have content. Got teams as well.
Well, you can pay management teams.
Yeah, I know, but like if you're just Joanne down the road,
you
ain't got a team. You ain't funding that. You're trying to keep head over your roof in this country at the moment. Do you know what I mean? You ain't getting a team and taking a risk like that. You've got to be you've got to be very confident in your attraction, like pull as well. Do you know what I mean?
Also, your social life, like you don't want to have kids in primary school and shit and then your local neighborhood finds out, like kids get bullied so bad.
And I said earlier, porn is really accessible now. And kids are in high school, and it's probably it's way more accessible than it was when we were in high school.
100%.
And so they're probably being exposed to that probably younger as well. Imagine being the kid of someone who's got your mum on their
phone,
Twitter or whatever, because that's where I find everything. Well, not even that. Just go Twitter. You'll find what you want on Twitter. Trust me. And all it takes is one. Oh shit! That's such and such's mum. You're ruined. You are ruined.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I don't think you do if you have kids. Like, I don't think you really do if you have kids. Like Sophie Rains and that. They don't have children, do they?
Well, I saw a video, an interview where this girl was on talking to her brother, and she started OnlyFans when he was still in high school, and he says it was the worst experience of his life. Because she said, well, I know you don't like the OnlyFans, but like I bought the house we live in, because I think that their parents are gone. I bought the house we live in. I bought you a car in high school. That's really cool. And she was like, and he was like, you have no idea how badly I get bullied at school because you do OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Like I have one friend. Everyone else has their nudes on your phone. I can't
constantly showing me.
Yeah, like all the time. And I think things just get old eventually, but that's just such a hard thing.
It's an easy thing to throw at someone, though, isn't it?
I mean, I got bullied for wearing glasses. Imagine your mom's an OnlyFans. You know what I mean?
Different end of the spectrum, though, isn't it?
Yo, and I got bullied hard, bro. Like kids are just cruel, man. Any kind of thing they have up on you, whether that's you're too tall.
Yeah, man, they could just be having a shit day. Yeah, like, I'm going to throw this OnlyFans shit at Johnny because because I'm having a shit day.
Because you got an A today in the class. Fuck you nerd. Yeah, kids are cruel. So definitely, I would definitely recommend staying with OnlyFans.
Can we dive into homework review?
Yeah.
So do you want to remind everyone what my homework was?
Yeah. So you're not into anime. Trying to get you into anime. Told you your homework is to watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
Which I hope some of you will watch or listen to. It's on Crunchyroll, and I think some of it's on Netflix. I underestimate.
Is it on Netflix, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And it's on Amazon Prime now.
Then again, I don't watch anime.
Yeah.
Why would I know?
I wouldn't know it's on there. It's not on your algorithm.
Yeah.
But so I underestimated the first season. My bad.
Yeah.
I thought it was 12 episodes. It's actually 24, and it only starts to like it starts to. I mean, everyone who's watched it knows it starts to really, really pick up from about episode 6 because the first few episodes.
That's like where I am as well. So
yeah, so you're episode
four, 5? No, I think I'm at 5 or 6 now. If I sort of take over from here, then so
you need to finish the season, and then you
need to finish it. But like, it's like an update because we messed up the time, like how long this was going to take me to complete. There was no way around being a dad and a full-time worker that I was going to complete a 24 episode series in a week. Which you started it.
You finished Lord of the Rings in a day.
That's because I was working from home that particular day.
Yeah, and you have to read the Japanese.
And I can't work from home and read Japanese subtitles. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So we managed to get like 5 or 6 episodes in. This is a story about some curses. Yeah. This is the main character. His name is Itadori. Yeah, Itadori. Let me do it because I need to. This is part of me. This is my own work. He normal teenage lad, but he's got some people are seeing he's got something about him. Like I remember him running past. What's the guy's name?
You can run 50. You can run 50 meters in 3 seconds.
Yeah, and they were like bringing up like statistics like about Japanese statistics.
He's basically like
he's like a gifted guy. He's a gifted guy. And he comes across what's his name?
Don't even try. I can't even say his name.
Let's I don't know. It's long. And then it comes across his sorcerer. Right? Yeah, it comes across his sorcerer. And they're in like a school, aren't they? Late at night, and his friends are in trouble.
Yeah, and then
they come across there's this course. Yeah, there's this curse after him, and he gets in a battle with him whilst trying to save his friend, this sorcerer that he met. And it turns out that during the battle, he swallows like a decomposed finger of an old powerful sorcerer or
one of the most,
like a god. And he sort of absorbs some of his powers and abilities, or like it's part of his DNA, I should probably say.
He becomes the
and he becomes he's got some of his DNA, becomes a little bit stronger. He's got these abilities and strength that he can sort of bring out as and when he needs to. And then he's basically told, you're gonna be killed because you're going to end up being too powerful or whatnot. So they said they give him, they take him into like a prison cell and say, right, we need to kill you because this guy is too dangerous to be let out. His name's Sukuna.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So close.
Come on. I got it right. Right? He's too powerful. We get a little bit of a backstory on Sukuna. He's too powerful to be let out, but they want to find all the strands of DNA for Sukuna so he can be sort of whole and then killed because he's too powerful to come back. So they say, right, we can either kill you now or you can go on this quest for us, find all the pieces of DNA, become whole with him, but because you can contain him, you're the perfect sort of symbiote to sort of like hold him and contain him. Then we can kill you as a whole, really. Like Sukuna will be whole within him and we can kill you.
Yeah.
Done. So that's where I am with it. We're about 3-4 fingers swallowed at the moment. Out of how many?
2 fingers swallowed.
How many of those?
20.
There's 20, and hence why there's 24 episodes.
Every time he swallows one, he gets
stronger and stronger. So, but that's the point. They want to kill him as a whole and not have with all these consumed fingers. So there's no strands of DNA left in the world.
You'll see, and obviously the most amount of fingers that you get. It sounds weird, but he had 4 arms basically. So if they can get him to swallow like 12 fingers and then execute Itadori, that means there's only 8 left in the world, which means he'll never be as powerful as he ever was, right? If he swallowed 20. But there is like the opposite of a sorcerer out there that actually wants Sukuna to come back, the king of curses. So there are people out there that are killing sorcerers, and you'll come into that very quickly now. They're trying to get him to come back fully, and they are doing everything they can. Like, and the lengths they go to is actually insane to try and get him back. This is where you're only on episode 4 or 5 now. It actually just starts to go like that now. It's sick.
So Dino's ruined the rest of the series, so I'm not going to bother watching it.
Yeah, I haven't. Don't worry.
No. So yeah, plenty to go, but just an update. That's where I am with the anime series. Obviously, it's not something I would typically watch. That's the point of these little homework sessions.
Do you think you'll be able to hit 24 by next Tuesday? You're on 5 now.
I'd need to. I probably could. I mean, we've got a whole week from here.
Let's say, yeah.
And even if I do like 10, that's still, I'm like nearing the end then. I'm coming up to the last like 8 episodes.
Yeah.
But 24, I mean, that's an ask for anybody. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
You know, if you work. So,
yeah, I mean, I just, like I told what I said last week, sometimes I just have Sunday anime day.
Hey, look, fair play, fair play. But unfortunately,
I watch football.
Yeah, well, whatever it was, what was I doing this week? I had football responsibilities on the Saturday, and then well, it was with my son Sunday as well. So, yeah, we're going to move on to Dino's homework though for next week. This is a lot more doable. So, Dino, not a horror film fan, are you?
No, actually, I really don't like horror movies. I don't see the point in them. They bring me no joy whatsoever. And I think you asked me about the scariest movie I've ever seen. Remember, I asked you, what's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
Yeah, and I instantly said
Hereditary.
So Hereditary was my initial. And the reason I say that, for those that have seen it, I think it might not be the scariest. I'm not going to. It might not be the scariest you've ever seen, but for creep factor and just I think a well orchestrated story, I find it one of the scariest films that I've seen.
Yeah, and you like horrors.
And it's my favourite horror film. I can confidently say that. I mentioned this on an Instagram post a long time ago. And I think I told you, I'm still getting likes on that post to this day. Yeah. And it's like, I must have done that 12 months ago. But yeah, very good film. I rate it, it's top 3 if I was to give it a bit of leeway with other films, but it's definitely up there for me. I want you to go and watch that film. In fact, we might watch it together. We may do it tonight, okay? And then you will review that movie and tell us about that movie next week on the podcast.
Okay.
Okay.
I got you to watch anime, so I will do it.
So obviously, in the meantime, I'll continue with my journey with anime as well.
Yeah. So I'll watch Hereditary. Yeah. I'll let you know how it goes. We'll probably end up watching it together.
Yeah, we will.
But to answer, dude, so I watched a horror movie when I was a kid.
Okay. One singular horror film.
Friends. Yeah. I've watched what's the one with the red door, Insidious?
Yeah.
And you know what I think, and I personally think jump scares are lazy. Because I think there's things that are far more terrifying where you don't need to just jump out the screen and scare the shit out of me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I think
like we watched something the other day that
can be overkilled as well.
Yeah, we watched something the other day.
A bit telegraphed, it's coming. You know? But I think music makes a lot of horror films.
Yeah. I
think music can make a lot of horror films if the score's right.
You see those clips where they take a horror scene and they play like cool music over it? That means fuck all.
Yeah.
There's a movie called Darkness Falls that you probably don't know what it is.
I think I have seen it.
It's about a scary tooth fairy.
Oh, I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, and I had to watch this when I was in primary school.
I definitely heard of it. Definitely heard of it.
Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah?
Yeah, like it scared the shit out of me.
Okay.
So
something else. Oh, is that the last horror film you watched?
No, I watched Insidious recently.
Okay.
I never really liked horror films. Try to watch them once or twice. Yeah. Never got to appeal. I just don't.
Yeah, Hereditary is a good story. It's well structured and it all comes together at the end. Like some are a bit, what? You know what I mean? Some horror films are a bit like, and I'm very guilty of this, especially with horrors, because I want to be on the edge of my seat. I'm very guilty of predicting endings and going, I know what's going to happen here, and I ruin the film for myself with a lot of horror films. But I find with Hereditary, I was just like, shit, man. That was like, at the end, I was just like, it all ties in nicely, and I was like, yeah, man, this is a bit of me.
Like, I asked someone else what their scariest movie was recently, and they said Weapons.
Good film. We watched that recently, didn't we?
But to me, that was terrifying, but it was so good.
Yeah, it was good.
There was no jump scares, but you know, like when they go to the car and that cuts the chick's hair.
You hear the car door.
When you hear the car door open.
You know what? No music. Music. Sometimes that's better.
It is way better.
Way better.
And you walk up, you just see the car, walks past the car.
Walking out.
And then you hear them open the door, and you're like, why is the car not locked?
Why is the car not locked?
Like, what are you doing, bro?
And the hair and like the creepy walk.
Like, you don't need to be jump scaring, I think, to make
or too intense with the music. Sometimes no music and just the quietness. That's what you need, man.
Yeah. Good.
Cool,
man. So I'll crack on with that.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll be back again next week. Dino, good to see you, brother.
Nice.
And yeah, we'll see you again next time. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.